The dollar just hit a 3-month low as Treasury buybacks dragged yields south, and gold crossed $4,500 for the first time since June. Forex and metals are all in play today, and the day's biggest mover is saved for last. Euro-dollar has been trending with strong momentum to the upside, and the structure continues to favor higher levels. With the dollar broadly offered on falling yields, the path of least resistance keeps pointing toward an extension of recent gains. While that backdrop holds, pound dollar is holding firm within a strong bullish trend, supported by steady UK inflation data that kept the market from pricing in aggressive Bank of England cuts. The trend leans higher, and the structure suggests more likely continuation toward higher levels as long as the broader dollar weakness persists. New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar has built a strong bullish trend, and the current structure points toward higher levels. Price action has been consistent on the upside, and the trend looks more likely to extend that momentum while it holds its current form. Aussie dollar is holding a bullish trend despite Australia's unemployment rate climbing to a near 4-year high, suggesting the broader dollar weakness theme remains the dominant force. The trend leans higher, though the softer jobs backdrop means progress toward higher levels may be more measured. Euro-yen is trending higher within a bullish structure, with the euro drawing strength from a broadly weaker dollar environment while yen gains remain contained. The trend points toward higher levels, and the structure suggests the path of least resistance favors further upside while that dynamic continues. Pound yen is exhibiting a bullish trend, supported by the pound's resilience following inline UK inflation and a yen that continues to lag on the crosses. The structure points toward higher levels, and the trend looks more likely to extend gains, while that momentum is maintained. Aussie-New Zealand dollar is under a bearish trend, and the structure continues to favor lower levels. Price action has been leaning to the downside, and the path of least resistance points toward further weakness, while the current structure remains intact. Dollar-yen is reflecting mild bearish pressure, with the dollar broadly weaker on falling Treasury yields following buyback activity. The trend leans lower, and while the move has been gradual, the structure suggests lower levels are more likely, while dollar softness continues to be the prevailing theme. Treasury buybacks pushed yields sharply lower, pulling the dollar to a 3-month low and lifting gold to levels not seen since June. Separately, Australian unemployment climbed to a near 4-year high in July. The one to watch on the calendar today is the Australian employment change release. Gold has been the standout mover, surging through $4,500 for the first time since June, as Treasury buybacks hammered yields and sent the dollar to a 3-month low. The strong bullish trend is firmly intact. The structure is pointing sharply toward higher levels, and the path of least resistance remains decisively to the upside as long as the yield and dollar backdrop continues to provide that tailwind. That wraps the ForexBullion Morning Brief for Thursday, the 20th of August. Subscribe so the next edition lands the moment it drops. And the evening wrap will check whether gold holds above that key $4,500 break. This is general market information for educational purposes only, not financial advice.